Hi, this is Sean, and what I want to talk to you today is about a free online mind mapping application called Mindmeister.com. And Mindmeister.com is a free online brainstorming tool that can be used across all mobile devices. It can be used on a Mac or a Windows PC. And if you're an educator like myself, I use a brainstorming tool, mind maps, for my students to organize large amounts of information, to make connections, to keep information organized in an orderly fashion. I like to have a visual and a graphic display of information. It helps to uh, retention, and it helps to jog their memory. So for today, I'm just going to show you the basics of Mindmeister and how to get started with the free basic plan. Now, the first thing you want to do is log into mindmeister.com and click on Get Started. When you click on Get Started, it will give you the option of three different plans: the personal, pro, or business plan. And if you scroll down, you'll notice there is a basic plan. And the basic plan is the one you want to sign up for. That's where you get up to free, you get free 3 mind maps to use. Okay? Now, to do that, now I already have an account, but you will need an email address and a password. So I'm going to simply click back and I'm going to sign in. You will have to provide an email or a username. My suggestion is to provide an email so they can email you updates as needed, and you'll have to create a password for yourself. You can also log in with your Facebook account as well. Okay, now if you see, this takes me to the home screen, and in the home screen here I'm going to create a new mind map. And with the new mind map, there are other maps in there that are already created. There's a template, a library of maps, depending on whatever your need is for. If it's a personal project, if you're an educator like myself, whatever you need. But for today, we're just going to use a blank map. Now, say for example, I'm creating a map on a history lesson that my students have already heard, and I want them to pick out a main point or main topic or main point from the lesson. In order to do that, I would just simply click my return key twice, and this would give me what they call a node. And in this node, this would be point number 1. Okay, and if I want point number 2, I would do the same thing. I would go back here, I'd click it twice again, it will give me a second point, and so on and so on. Now, in point number 1, I want them to elaborate. I want to give my students further instructions on what to do. So I would simply go down here, and these 4 areas are very key. The first one is the note, and that's where I would create instructions for my students for this particular lesson. Say I want supporting details, I want some dates, and maybe I want to know their sources. Okay, so I would simply type in my instructions, click my mouse key 1 time, and that will appear right here with point number 1. Now, I want to know where the information came from. Did they do further research? So they would simply just click on this arrow right here, which is to link to a URL or a website. For example, maybe they got information from Wikipedia. Okay, so they would just simply click with the mouse, and that embeds that Wikipedia site right there along with the point. So as you can see, they're connecting the lesson with the point number 1 or whatever point that they've taken from this lesson, and they're backing that point up with some supporting details and some dates and sources, and then they're also letting me know where the information came from. And they would send that map back to me, and I would be able to see how they elaborated on the lesson. In addition, it also allows you to, as the instructor, if you're an instructor, Or it's a personal project if you want some completion dates. You have some dates when you'd like to complete this project. You can go down here and you can assign a date and a priority. There's a completion information. And if I want to assign it to one particular student, maybe I'm creating multiple maps and each map goes to several different students. Or if I just have a group of students, maybe it's a group project. So there's a lot of features that you can use with this online brainstorming tool. There's also a key shortcut menu that you can use to help you navigate around as you're creating your map. And it tells you what everything means and what the different commands are for. And the most important key feature is that it's collaborative. It's a collaborative tool. It can be shared. And I would simply just click on share this map. I would make it a shared project. My name appears here, and I want to invite maybe 3 students or 4 students or the entire class. I would simply type in their email addresses here, separate them with the comma, click invite, and this map would become accessible by the students that I have invited to share this map with. So it's a very user-friendly tool, online tool. It can be used across all the mobile devices. And it's a very, very helpful tool, collaborative tool for your students. So I would suggest log into mindmeister.com, take advantage of the basic plan and the free maps. And also there's great YouTube tutorials on the other extension features with Mindmeister. Thank you.